Hey, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today, guys. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today we have one, I think I've had this one for a little while, I'm not sure. This is Shipyard's Pugly Series, Signature Series Imperial Porter. It's 7.1%. Well, that's the low end of an Imperial scale, man. It really is. So, and I'll be flat honest with you guys right up front. Most of the beers that I've had from Shipyard have not impressed me. They're very similar to a Magic Hat as far as I'm concerned. Very transitional, lawnmower-ish type beers. They are craft beers, but they don't have a lot of bold taste or flavors one way or the other. They're meant for, as far as I'm concerned, it's my opinion, to be for people that's trying to get out of the microlivers into something with a little more taste, but not so much taste it's a turn off. So they got this silly ass paper on here too I don't like. I hope it comes off easier. Yeah, it looks like it's similar to a Terrapin. I like that. We ain't got to take it off in pieces. Alright guys, Shipyard Brewing, they're out of Maine. Baltic Porter, 7.1. Rotating. Food pairings, cuisine is barbecue. Cheeses are earthy Camembert Fontina. Your meat is beef, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. Glassware, pint, Becker Stein, a mug, tumbler, side out Stein. 7% on a porter. I like to pour it in this. And when I was messing with the cap, that beer doesn't look very dark in the bottle. It doesn't look dark at all. So we'll see if it looks like a porter. The beer, it says, can be sold for extended periods under proper conditions. 7%. I wouldn't want to sell this more than probably 5 years or so. At 7%. It may last till 10. But I don't know. Let's see. Get most of this off. It's kind of sticking to the cap. But we got most of it off here, guys. So let's see what. And it's a twist-off bomber. That's garbage. Twist-off bomber. I don't think I've ever seen a twist-off bomber. That's garbage. Homebrewers, this bottle is garbage even though it's... Let's go down the center and see if there's any carbonation at all in this beer. It doesn't look like it. Not much. Now we're starting to get a little bit now. It didn't look that dark in the bottle. It really didn't. I was able to see through it. Now I can't see through it. So I must have stirred it up, huh? It's dark on the bottom, but it was just as clear as it could be on the top. So it had separated. And I don't see a year or a date on this paper label, which would have been very easy for them to print that on there. And I don't see anything digitized on the bottle yet, so at least 7%, they're going to have to get a year to get my graces anyway, and I don't see it at all, guys. So there's the beer over to the light. I'm not getting any at all now, and it was just as clear. I was looking through that neck there. That's why I kept looking at it. It looked like a lager in there. I'm going, that doesn't look like a porter. So all the darkness was down here below the label. So it mixed up as I poured it. Not a big fan of that. It seemed like why would it separate like that? I don't understand. It's black now. I don't see any light through it at all. Which, so far, everything that's happened, I've not been impressed with. The color, it mixed. It don't have a date. Screw top on a bomber. It's got a nose on it. Not a typical. I am getting some roasted malt there and just a little bit of coffee, but there are some like dark fruit, plums or figs or blackberries. Has a dark fruit characteristic. Sometimes that's a good thing, but there's more of that than there is roasted malt or chocolate or coffee or anything. Almost has a wine characteristics, a fruity. Well, let's give it a hit, see what we got, guys. Cheers, everybody. It does. It has a dark fruit quality to it. Not typical of a porter. They've added some berries or something. It almost gives it like a bigger alcohol taste to me. For a 7%, it tastes like it's an 8%. Little bit of chocolate in there. But the berries, the bitterness and the berries stand out to me. Not impressed so far, guys. We're going to let it warm up, see what we end with this. Shipyard's batting 3 for 3 for me not liking them. And I'm trying to give them an Imperial Porter. I would a fan of their pumpkin. I can't recall a Shipyard beer that I have liked, and this is not an attack on them or Maine or anything like that. It's just not to my taste, and I'm probably offending some of the people up in Maine, but I'm sorry. It's just my opinion, just my taste. Not a fan of what I'm tasting so far. So let's let it warm up. See what we got. Be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. This beer's okay. It's not blowing my socks off and my hair back or anything, but the alcohol taste is definitely present here, and it seems like it's got more. I think it's got more dark fruit, like some kind of berry, blackberries or plums or raisins or dates or something in it. And it's not enough of the chocolate or coffee or it just doesn't fit the style to me, guys. So with that being said, final chug. Yeah. It's okay. It's not a bad beer. Definitely not a drain pour. But not something that I would seek out. I think there's a lot better Imperial Porters. And that's the whole idea. It's like an oxymoron there. Imperial Porter. Porters were designed to be a lighter beer. So they could be drank at lunchtime or something and go back to work. Maybe a 3 or 4% of them. And now we're just getting way out here with Imperial this and Imperial that. And it doesn't fit the style to me, and I'm gonna rate it accordingly too. As far as I'm concerned, guys, this is a 5, which is a B-. It's barely above average. It's a good beer, but it doesn't fit the style, so wasn't impressed. We have Beer Advocate says it's 84, which is in their good range, and Rate Beer says 78 overall and 19 in the style. 78 would be a little harsh. I think it's an 80 or 81, maybe 82 beer in overall, but in the style, 19. That's even a little harsh. I would probably give it a 40 in the style. So that being said, guys, if you've had it, give me some comments on it. Well, you liked it, didn't like it. Let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then.